G'day viewers, just on a little expedition. Well, not really, just found something. Brings back a bit of the old memories from but I was quite interested in what I found there. So I am going to get something. So we're nearly there, and this sort of brings back memories when I was a kid. Also from when the old man, Dad, good on you mate, he actually worked for a company that I used to go with him every Saturday morning. And it's a little bit of a story there, but there we are. Super duper. Well, just come out. Super duper. They do have quite a fair bit of stuff there. And yeah, so got what I can. For you Aussie people, don't can me on that. Bags still work pretty well. So I'll give you a little bit of I'm not going to give you a hint. My dad actually worked for a company that made them many years ago, and every Saturday morning, or most Saturday mornings, when I was very young, back in the late 60s, very early 70s, mostly the 60s. Yeah, I'm a dinosaur, I know. I used to go with him all the time, and used to go on his round while he sold these products to all the milk bars. And yes, back in Australia, a lot of these milk bars, most of them had it. And I used to like going with him to all these different milk bars around Paran, Windsor, Malvern, Toorak.
Hey, have you subscribed yet?
I'm just trying to remember.
Come on, you know you want to. Hit that subscribe button.
The memory here. I'm just trying to remember all the places we went. Just off the Paran Market, it was an old Ford dealer. I did have a guy that reminded me of the name of it, but I can't remember offhand. In Chapel Street, South Yarra, and South Melbourne Market, Paran Market. Used to sell it to a lot of those places. Brings back some good memories and fun ones. So anyway, I'll leave it at that. Anyway, as you can see, bag, it's not full, it's only a small item, don't need much. So bear with me, walking inside now, and I'll soon show you what it's all about. Well, as you can see, I'm home, got my hat on. Let's have a look at what's inside. Delve into the bag. I'll just drop the bag. There we go. Something I haven't had for a while. The Villiers pie. And it is a hot chili and beef pie. Now this is one I haven't had before. I haven't had a pie for a long time. Well, I tell a lie, I did buy one recently, but yeah, it was just a meh moment. But I've seen this one, and this one actually comes from Villiers in South Australia, if I read correctly. So anyway, we'll get into it. Right, we're back at it. Let it set for a little while to thaw out a little bit. Now let's see how this goes. The Villiers pie there. Good Australian. It's also, I did read the back of the label. New South Wales and South Australia. Exactly where. Either one of the place I'd take it. Anyway, so I'm going to use my air fryer to take this out. As you can see. Still cold, but actually thawed enough. Oh, love the pastry. In the middle there. Shut it. It's plugged in. We will set it to roughly 160. I'll put it on for 20 minutes. Then I'll let it sit because it's more than likely it's now just to wait to see what it's like. There it is in there. Cooking. Be interesting to see how it tastes. Yeah, so I'll get back into my story with Dad. Back in the mid to late 60s, he took on a job for Scott's taxi trucks and actually worked for 4 on 20 pies. did also work for the Herald and Weekly Times, delivering the Herald newspaper, news pictorial. So anyway, with that, every Saturday used to get up, because it was a 6-day-a-week job, and he went into the factory in Ascot Vale, in Kensington, Ascot Vale area. I know the factory quite well, and used to go and pick up all the stuff and go with him every Saturday morning to do his rounds, selling 4 and 20 pies. Oi, such a lovely pie it is, a 4 and 20 pie. Oi, yeah, I wonder how many remember that. And there was noon pies, Herbert Adams pies. Herbert Adams was the premium brand, which was also sold alongside 4 and 20 pies, but the most popular one was the 4 and 20 pies. Always remember that. Used to go into the factory there with him, always, to pick it up, get the load, go out, do roughly, you load his little van up, and then off we go on his round to where all the shops were, all the milk bars on every corner. So that was great. Used to go in there, have a bit of a chat and find out what they wanted, go in there, go back out to the van, get out what they wanted, half a dozen pies, half a dozen pasties, or a dozen pies, half a dozen pasties, maybe a box of sausage rolls. They're usually and the large ones are a 6-pack, and the small ones were a 12-pack, and occasionally you get the donuts, but the donuts were always on special order. But anyway, I didn't see many of them. Basically during the week, not the weekend. So with that, I used to go out with him, do all the places I previously mentioned on his round. It was great. Some of the shopkeepers used to spoil me, give me a lolly, a chocky or something along the way. It was grouse. The funniest thing I ever did, being up so early in the morning for missed breakfast, because Dad actually slept in, and I cracked because he said, no, I'm running late. And he said, no, you can't come in. So I cracked, so I ended up going with him anyway, so I missed out on breakfast. And while I was driving around, or inside the office, or the shop selling, I used to nick the inside of the sausage roll, take the meat out of the roll. I never got caught once with that. Good old days. But anyway, so yeah, 4 and 20 pie. 4 and 20 pie with sauce, great stuff. And at the end of the day, especially on Saturday, I used to go back after done all the round, and he'd do his tally up, hand the cash in, and while he was doing that, in the driver's room, I'd go into the cafeteria area. I always had a problem, always. Now he gave me 5 cents. Doesn't sound much, but it was a lot back then. 5 cents. I could get 2 pies, no sauce, or I can get 1 pie and sauce. And it was a hard bargain. Why? Because pies in the cafeteria were 2 cents each. Sauce alone was worth 3 cents. Hence the dilemma. What do I get? 2 pies and pig out on 2 pies? Or do I get 1 pie and sauce and nag the old man for another couple of cents to buy another pie and sauce? So they end up being 10 cents sometimes. But definitely back in the day, 4 and 20 pies, running out of Ascot Vale, Kensington. Well, Kensington was later on, but Ascot Vale. I used to always love the pies. Couldn't get enough of them. Loved them to death. And occasionally I get 2 pies. The old man allowed me to. I get 2 pies with sauce, 10 cents. Oh, bee's knees. And sometimes you get 4 pies straight out of the oven and take them home. They wrapped them up in really thick paper. Oh God, were they hot coming out of there. And then we had pies for the next couple of days. Brilliant stuff. Then they obviously got bigger and bigger and bigger. And there they moved to Kensington. Still, when they first moved there, they were good pies, but after a while I think they just sort of being taken over and put into a new big factory, went downhill. Today I don't think the 4 and 20 pies are like what I remember back in the day. I think they're absolutely awesome. They did try a few different pies, big steak pie with big chunks of pie and meat and gravy, premium gravy. It was in a gold packet. Yeah, but you paid the price for it. I got no idea what price of pies are in Australia today, 4 and 20. or whatever they sell at the footy grounds now. I think they're overpriced. But I'll also admit some of the bakeries, the hot bread shops around, they used to make some brilliant pies, pasties and specialty pies. So it's interesting to go and see how this Phillies one turns out, coming all the way from here. Anyway, I'll leave that for now. That's my little story of back in the days when I used to go with the old man delivering 4 and 20 pies. What a lovely pie it is, a 4 and 20 pie. Boy, catch you soon. I bet you it will be. Grab a plate. Let's have a looky. Oop. Oh, that looks alright. Okay. So here we are. Billy's hot chili and beef pie. It's looking pretty good actually. Firm, a little bit soft on the bottom, but hey, just how I like it. Crispy on top. Let's have a look inside. If I can open it. Oh. Smells like a meat pie. Don't see any chili in there, but I'm not putting sauce on it, as you should do, but this has got chili in it. Pastry, pretty good so far. I'm getting a hint of chili in there. Pastry not bad. Pretty good actually. Now let's go for the big test. What's it really like inside? Takes a little bit for the chili to kick in, but it's there. It's getting hotter. Probably not as hot as most people think it is, but slightly different for me. I eat a lot of chilies and hot peppers and all that sort of stuff, so it is there. Pretty good so far. Flaky pastry, nice. And as you notice, pies are always eaten with your fingers, not with a knife and fork. Still, I'm enjoying it. Can't have that. Try not to bite my tongue. I will say, chili's there. Probably for a lot of people it will be a hot chili, but for me it's on a scale of 1 to 7, it's probably about a 7 in the chili factor. 2 on a scale of 7 chili factor. It's nearly gone, so I'm enjoying it. It tells you something, doesn't it? You've got to remember it's also pretty warm here anyway, so What do you reckon? What do I reckon? Yes, I enjoyed it. So, all done. Well, there you go. That's a nice product you can get from here in Phnom Penh, from Super Duper, with all the Western products in it. Pretty good. So, what do I give it out of 10? I don't know. I don't know how ratings work or what people's individual tastes are like. For me, I'll get that up. Oh yeah. Pardon me. 8 out of 10. Wash it down with a drink in a minute. Get through all this. So yeah, pretty good. I enjoyed it. Hope you like the little story about when I went with the old man to 420 Pies in Ascot Vale. Good old days, I remember those well. 2 cents for a pie, 3 cents for sauce. 2 pies, no sauce, and 1 cent change. Or 1 pie, sauce, no change. I remember those days. Also, I used to eat a lot of curry and rice pies back then. Grouse. Anyway, that's my thought.